Hello everybody, it's the Raven Knight here. Welcome to another update video. Got a lot to talk about today. Some of it I think you're going to find really interesting, so let's not waste any time and get right into it. So before we go into it, obligatory, please subscribe to the channel, really helps out. Please leave a like in the video, leave a comment down below with all your thoughts at the end, all that fun stuff. And we have a Teespring store, really helps out the channel if you purchase something and get some merchandise, give some money to me, helps me continue to do this, and eventually maybe I can make this my full-time thing. Obviously not yet, but it would really help. Okay, now let's talk about story sharing time. Yay, story sharing. Okay, so I like to talk about some of the books and stories that I've written over the years, and one of them that I'd love to share with you guys, it's kind of a small thing, not a big deal. It's one of my stories that I wrote for my cousin called Handheld Cousin. Now, the idea behind this was me and my cousin Cheryl both wanted to kind of create a story where you had a cousin who was handheld, who was like the size of a mouse or a fairy or something, and kind of play with the idea of what that would look like. Okay, so with that said, the story grew and changed and evolved until it eventually turned into a story about this family that adopted a abandoned fairy. Sounds weird, right? Until that family that adopted him dies, and he has to go live with his cousin, and their house is not accommodated to someone his size, so it's very difficult for him to adjust. What makes it worse is his cousin is about to go off to college, so he wants to tag along and stay with her because he doesn't feel comfortable being in this house all by himself when he's this size. It's kind of a joke on the fact that I'm probably the tallest or close to the tallest of my cousins, and because of that, there's a joke that because I'm so tall, I can't understand what it's like to be short. So, kind of a reverse situation, but it's a very cute story. I like working on it. I don't work on it as much as I used to, but if you're at all interested, let me know. I'd be happy to send you a link to see what the story entails. It's not a lot, but hope you like it. Okay, so all that out of the way, we're good. Okay, so let's get into stuff you really want to know about. All right, so the Drider Fantastical History video. Working on it, almost done. Should have it up sometime this week, if not next week. It's just taking a little longer than I would like because Driders are going to be different. With all the other fantastical history videos we've done so far, when talking about different monster races and stuff, that we're usually talking about communities or societies of these monsters. And to me, I don't think Drider would live in large social groups. Spiders, by their very nature, are very solitary creatures. So I doubt that they would live amongst their own kind very often. So it's a little different talking about isolated creatures, but we'll get to it. Don't worry. Also, the Kyoshin analysis is coming up, the Kyoshin hero analysis. Now, lots of people have been saying, hey man, didn't you already do the Kyoshin analysis with your heroes in history? And I always say the same thing. The heroes in history is not the same thing as the hero analysis. The heroes in history only deals with the character's history, what they're based on, and what pop culture references are involved in their creation. The analysis videos talk about more than that. They talk about my thoughts on their movesets, my advice with the heroes, what I think about when I think of them, like their personality, how realistic they are. I grade their executions. There's a lot more to it, so we will be going more into that. Should be out sometime soon, hopefully, getting the footage for it. I hope you'll like it. Now, time for a quick question before we go any further. Response videos. Now, I get comments from people saying that they really like my response videos, and I'm glad you do. That's why I make them. I'm glad that you like them. But I've also been getting a lot of comments saying that I get needlessly angry or the stuff I talk about is too old to care about. Okay, here's my response to that. Number one, if you didn't want me to react to these videos, should I be doing response videos? Because I think it's a little weird to say, hey, we really like it when you get angry at this content, but we don't like that you get overly angry at this content. And then if you're saying, well, this content you're talking about is too old to matter, okay, what current content can I talk about? So if you like the response videos that I do, please let me know in the comment section. Tell me what you like about them. Tell me why you like them. And if you'd like me to respond to something more recent or current, something that you feel is relevant, please let me know. You can join the Discord and send me links to stuff that you'd like me to respond to, or give me advice on what kind of stuff you'd like me to look at. But it's hard for me to, but if y'all want me to do response videos, I need to find stuff to respond to. And sometimes that means digging into the past a little bit. I don't like it all the time, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I've been getting a lot more comments lately saying that I've been needlessly angry at stuff that is too old to care about. And my thought is, okay, How do I fix that? All right, so let me know in the comments, and I'll do what I can. Also, because Hannah finally finished the female Raven Knight image, we can go back to my Women in History series. I've started drafting the script for Samurai Women, Women of Japan. Can't wait to talk about that. Going to be a lot of fun. Hope y'all are as excited as I am. Yes. Okay. Also, we are nearing our 14,000 sub goal. If we get to 14,000 subs, I will hold a For Honor fashion contest. Okay, it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for this fashion contest series. This is going to be really cool. I've already got some ideas on how I want to do it. It's going to be neat. Okay, so now with all that out of the way, let's talk about the two big things. There are two new videos that I'm planning, and I think they're going to be ones y'all like. So the first one is a Daubeny video. A lot of people have been saying, since I did a video on Astria versus Apollyon, a video on Apollyon, and a video on Holden Cross, will I do a video on Hervis Daubeny? I wasn't going to at first because I didn't think there was enough in the lore to talk about, but y'all been asking, and I decided to do some thinking on it. I will try to do a brief video on Daubeny and my thoughts on the guy. So if y'all have been asking me to do a Daubeny related video or a lore video on For Honor, the wait is almost over. I will do a Daubeny video. Also, this is a question I've been getting asked a lot recently, and I do want to address it. What is a just war? Okay, so one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, why would a knight, a Viking, and a samurai fight? Like, for what would they fight? Not just about their honor. What cause would they have to fight? What did they believe about fighting and dying in battle? Like, what would they die for? That kind of thing. Why would they go to war? So this is going to be a video called What is a Just War, where I talk about why knights fought and died, why Vikings fought and died, and why samurai fought and died. What causes did they have to go and fight for? I think these are very important things to talk about, very important things to understand about these three cultures, to better understand who they were. Because I think that quite a lot we get this mental idea that either they were barbarians, they were savages, they were religious zealots, or they were just honorable Buddhist monks. Lots of these are misunderstandings about their culture. Really can't wait to dive into this. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. Not sure when that's coming out yet. I really need to sit down and really work on scripting that out. In fact, it takes a while to script out some of my videos, so just bear with me as I get some of that done. And finally, some personal news, get that out of the way. Finally done with my old job. I officially am done with that. I might get called in one or two more times while I'm in the transition between my new job. But other than those few times, I think I am now 100% done with my old restaurant. Okay? Whew. Feels good getting all that off my chest. I feel really good about that. Okay. Also, last thing before I go, because I didn't get to do a live stream on Saturday, I will try to do a live stream on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when or if I have to work. Okay? Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was kind of short, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick update to let you know what things were going on. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day and week. If I don't see you until then, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit up that Teespring store. Anything you buy sends money my way, and that helps me and the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We've kind of stagnated out with subscriptions, guys, which makes me a little sad thinking that my channel has finally peaked and we're kind of going to stagnate for a while, but you know what? I'm just glad to be having fun. I'm glad that I get the people watching that I do. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.